Joining me now is Jami Floyd, who worked on the Brady Bill and the Youth Violence Prevention Act while in the Clinton White House. Jami, the question people are asking is, how did this kid kicked out of school, clearly seemed to have some mental issues, was unstable, potentially violent. That's why even one of his professors was afraid of him. How does someone like that get a gun? What's the answer?
Well, I also worked on the assault weapons ban, and I think people would be surprised, Chris, to learn that there are only 3 laws in the country at the federal level, 3 sets of laws that deal with guns. The assault weapons ban, as Michael points out, is gone. In 2004, it expired. So those magazines which allowed this extreme firepower were available to this young man, mental illness aside, even assuming he has one. The Brady Bill only goes to background checks, and unless you've been adjudicated mentally ill, in other words, put in some sort of mental institution or found by a court of law to have been mentally ill at some point in your past, the Brady Bill won't catch you. A dealer does not have to deny you a firearm. So this young man would not have fallen under the Brady Bill. He is entitled under Arizona law or law in any other state to a firearm. This is the situation we had at Virginia Polytechnic. This is the situation we have now with this young man. The gun laws that we have in place do not stop someone who is spiraling downward. They do not get caught in our current system.
Jami, this is a state and an area with a strong gun culture.
Yeah.
When you walk into the hospital, in fact, where Congresswoman Giffords is fighting for her life, there's actually a sign there asking visitors not to bring in weapons.
Right.
Last night at a restaurant, and, you know, put it in perspective, just 2 days after this horrible mass shooting, a man walked in to where I was eating. He had very visibly was carrying a gun. Do you think that laws will change? And could Congresswoman Gifford be a catalyst for that change? Well,
Congresswoman Gifford, as you've reported and as we all know and we have to respect, was herself a gun carrier and proponent. And we have to understand that legislation and culture don't always go hand in hand. Only 44% of people support greater gun control. And even with Columbine and Virginia Polytechnic, that percentage does not shift. With the assassination attempt on Ronald Reagan, we did get passage of the Brady law. And so we may see a shift here. And I think Congresswoman McCarthy and perhaps Giffords will approach a shift on the magazines. I think we need to target, and I use that word very deliberately, the high-capacity magazines, perhaps the concealed carry laws. I don't know that you need to carry a concealed weapon in any state, and Arizona is one of those that permits that. And I think we need a centralized database for information. Those are 3 areas that don't require targeting the guns themselves that I think we can all come together on.
Jami Floyd, thank you so much.